What's up, fellow gamers? Welcome back to Let's Play Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Too difficult for me edition. If you want to jump to the start of the first mission, check the timestamps in the description below. There'll be a minor preamble to this episode. Yeah, so we died. We died last episode, officially, canonically. I forget what her screen name even was, but she's dead, our team is dead, we failed, we were a bad Cyber Knight. It's my first time my knights ever died, it's on me. I was too greedy going for the Matrix host. We move on. That said, once that recording was over, I played through some of the Null Deal opening and then played some more yesterday for me, and got back a team to power level 2. It is the same opening 5 or 6 people. We ended up getting the soldier offer before the Vanguard this time around. The soldier randomly rolled Deadeye, so I gave him long shot and made him long ranged. Vanguard rolled long shot as well, interestingly enough. So not that it matters, her options are all move speed stuff, but these guys might both be using sniper rifles. Regardless, haven't actually hired her just yet. We're PL2, so we haven't been offered Sibling Breakout like we were last time. We haven't started the German connection stuff. To do a quick recap of how everything has went so far. Honestly, the opening went really well. Not much to say about that one. Our first job, we actually, well, I remember this time, to do Co-Conspire at the very start. Got a fairly straightforward bodyguard job on Ruxspire, took one box and got through. Got through Mothball Op, and I believe we really high rolled here because we dropped a Street Dragon Assault Rifle out of one of the loot boxes. And if you know, that is a massive power boost. If you're trying to power game and you're allowed to use the market, it's very loud, but you buy a Street Dragon on everybody, you get some accuracy bonuses somewhere from a soldier or sniper, and your whole team frags absolutely everything. I realized that the safe house doesn't need scrubbing anymore, so I rushed level 2 safe house. That's so funny that this works here, by the way, that Vix like technically gains 2 levels when he gets generated for stuff. Not that it matters, he does actually join your team. Nothing too special here. Of course, brain burnt pop, that's pretty normal. Stray light flip. So this one was interesting, right? This is the one where you rescue Vix. So for me, before I started, either I forget if it was before this mission or earlier. I think it was before the start of this mission. They updated the stealth and discovery logic in scripting, and made it so that if everyone who saw a body or saw you dies, that body and your team revert all the way back to hidden. And so we stayed next to that long-range camera on Stray Light Flip for like 7 turns. People would hear the gunfire, 2 guards would be sent to investigate, they'd come down to the hallway, we'd kill them. 2 guards would be sent to investigate, come down to the hallway, we killed them. Now because Vix heard so much noise, he turned alert. He turned his whole team alert and said, hey, I'm angry, something's going wrong, things are bad, let's go. So him and his 4 bodyguards are all alert, but every turn my team is hidden. And there was only exactly 1 instance of a guard coming down and seeing me, turning someone to spotted, and one of his bodyguards getting a turn as alerted with me spotted and actually joining up and finding me. And so we got to clear out the entire map of everything but bodyguards. Finally, after about 3 turns, he chose to run through the laser wire and actually like move toward the exit. We flip him in that same corner, we get rid of the 1 bodyguard. He comes with a smoke grenade, we throw that one down, run for the exit, throw a Agent EX smoke as well. We had exactly enough space to grab 1 of the loot boxes, which was kind of nice, and then off we went. There's actually, yeah. Zasha recovered because she actually got hurt in one of those missions. She actually failed right along, so unfortunately we didn't get the Under Navigator trait on her. Gold card was, I believe, another bodyguard job. This one on one ladder sewer. Wasn't too scary there either. Got some various benefits going on, not too much to bring up, got field ops level 2. Interestingly enough, got another, this one I believe was loot 3 files, not kill 3 cats, but we were back on the map with the bugged line of sight. This is against McKellen, and we're at PL6 right now. So I'm fighting power level 6 upgraded McKellen enemies. Basically the 2 hardest factions to fight in the game right now are McKellen and Matsumoto, because they've had unit updates. And so I think there were 2 basic guards, and everyone else had like 77% armor and 500 health or more. but managed to play it a lot more cleanly by not being killed through captains. There weren't like extra enemies running around, which made the patrols a lot more meaningful, or you know, sort of handleable. We ended up managing to use Shadow to like drag 3 enemies all close together. We had dropped a railgun for Librarian, our Wireghost now. He managed to shred armor one of them. We're using the Street Dragon on the Cyber Knight. We shred another one. We get through it all pretty reasonably. Managed to loop around the entire map, and we only needed about like 4 or 5 kills for the entire map. It worked really, really well. Actually, it was a very fun map to navigate once we had like gotten through the first little bit. Dust Off Dash I had run last night. This one we got lucky on as well. A lot of the enemies rolled as much lower level. I don't think there was I think there was like a single shotgunner as a default spawn. Everyone else was a basic light guard or silks, which are their sniper equivalent, their railgunners. So that wasn't too bad to get through everybody. That ended up being pretty chill. The straightforward hacking was a little bit nicer. They also fixed the IO nodes not working, so my Wireghost gladly has 240 IO, and then moved forward, upgraded various things, got a ProcGen Loot 3 files, got a ProcGen CPU spike, and that's where we are now at power level 2. To do a quick recap of where we are on all of our characters, we don't quite have maxed out Downer, but everything else kind of the same on the Cyber Knight. For Haze the Face, pretty similar stuff here. We've got Puppet Master handpicked, +1 on Dealmaker here. We're going to move up towards Field Coordination, Digital Coordination when we can. Agent EX, exact same stuff here as well. Has Smokescreen bottom row, has Shuriken Wave. I've realized, though, that with upgraded enemies, I really, really do want Shadow. I'm pretty sure I still want 0 AP Smokescreen. I don't know if I would ever negotiate this away. But I really feel like next for me, I really want to go into 30-meter range Shadow, and at that point, with 2 charges and an easily reached 3-turn cooldown, probably going to drop the AP cost as well. So I think my next major investment is going to be capping out Shadow, and relying on other characters to make Linecrawler work. Wireghost, I found a new path for him that I think makes sense for me. So basically, you can either grab 7 IO nodes, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's an 8th one here. So you pick 7 of the 8, which is going to be a lot of attribute node pathing, or you simply pick 1, and that gets you to 240. Now, I don't think it's necessarily wrong to, instead of going up the right-hand side here for all this stuff, if you go up the left-hand side, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then again, you still need 6 and then 7, but then you have to go for pin drop, which I think is actually pretty awkward to grab early on. So I simply grabbed a simple +10, which again puts me at the 240 breakpoint for the starting Wireghost. If you get the Underworld hub guy, you'll have to spend another +3 somewhere, which is maybe this. It's maybe these 3, and you grab Q Protocol. I'm not really sure. It's maybe 1, 2, 3, just as pathing nodes. 1, 2, 3, something like that. I mean, ultimately, I will be going into Trapkeeper, so this 1, 2, 3 is not terrible. Anyway, who knows? Regardless, though, having 240 base IO gives me reasonably good progress that I feel good about. It's like I kind of need the AP and the IO. They're both kind of starving here. But I found that, like, going into Siphon Skipjack, not going all the way up here. I mean, obviously these nodes did nothing, so it kind of hurt. And even though Trapkeeper was kind of nice, Spectral Dagger into Unlink into Cash Burn +2 is enough to where I'll unlink some random node I care about. And then when I'm going to go for the CPU, I Spectral Dagger into Cash Burn and pop it. And Cash Burn is both Scapegoat and Null Op all in one with only a +2. And it basically means I'm going to get 2 tokens from unlinking, roughly, just ends up lining up, because I won't unlink on a single node, that would be silly. I get 2 tokens with Spectral Dagger, and then Cash Burn does like 90 to 102. That's not really quite accurate. I'm getting under 90 damage sometimes. But I'm getting like pretty real amounts of damage, and then these tokens all get eaten up and block all the escalation, and I just get the CPU for 10 action points, and nothing else happens to me, and that's felt pretty good. Deck bending. I'm often a little bit AP starved, so it's not always useful, but deck bending has been pretty solid. And it basically is me pathing towards Trapkeeper. Trapkeeper is going to be the big win. And then eventually, either from here, I go into Phantom Slide, which I'm pretty sure I want more than Pin Drop, but I'm not certain. Phantom Slide costs 1 token, Pin Drop costs 1 token, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to do some Phantom Slide stuff, and that'll hopefully work out well once I'm generating tokens from Trapkeeper. And I'm probably not going to go for +++ into unlinks it for maybe cooldown. We'll figure it out, but for now, that's where I'm at. Also, again, Trapkeeper gets 2 tokens per charge, so getting a 3rd charge here is 6 tokens generated, which is pretty good. And then, yeah, probably eventually go up here for Phantom Slide would be what I get at, like, level, like, 11, or whatever I get the next breakpoint, which is, like, 14. This will be at 8. That's felt pretty good for me, though. I can say that from experience, this felt like a pretty good pathing for Wireghost. Warmachine, I made smarter choices. Instead of going all the way through here and spending, like, 4 travel nodes, I just simply took Silent Stalker and Pain Editor so that I could get this at level 5 while still matching all the rules. So, basically, just, you know, went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at the start. At level 2, I grabbed this. At level 3, I went here, and then, or actually, at level 4, I went here, and then was able to get this by 5. She just leveled, though, so I haven't used the new points yet. Cyber Sword, nothing special. Doing the normal things here, right? We're taking Slash Slide. And then, yeah, Soldier, similar stuff here. We took the +3 on Marker Sights. We took the +1 on Iron Grip. Once I can get 2 points, I'll go here, then here. Felt pretty good so far. Haven't run him on a mission yet, as he has no call sign. So, and then, yeah, because he's long range guy, he's got the Vulcan Punch here that we dropped. Our Cyber Knight has a Street Dragon, which is just pretty amazing overall. Otherwise, no really special gear to write home about. I don't think we have anything interesting. We did drop some sniper rifle body mods and a sniper rifle barrel, silencer, whatever. Also got a revolver that right now I'm not having any use for. We have a shotgun mod we can't use. That's where we're at. And so, it is time to run this new mission here, the Park Street Finale. It is a kill 3 captains up against Warner-Braun for Boldrake, our friend here. In order to make that happen, we're going to... I can't, of course, use combat stuff, but I can inject file chips and cred chips and do that. I also decided that disabling security devices is legal here. It's not specifically a combat talent, it is a stealth thing, and I reread the description in one of my videos. I'm like, no, it says combat talents, and it's like, this isn't really combat. So, I could greed for cred chips, I could just go for devices. Honestly, I probably should do the devices to be smarter. But the cred chips really can roll pretty high. But it's go through captain, so I'm going to go devices to give myself some space. Okay, so it is time to kill 3 captains. Thank you for your patience in reading through everything. And here is the core squad. Most at level 5, level 6 on the CK. And we're going to hope that it all goes well. One final thought real quick, actually. I am going to replace... I'm going to replace someone's something. Okay, I'm going to replace... Yeah, okay. I'm going to take out the sniper rifle. How much tech do you got? You have 9. I'm going to take the sniper rifle off of my guy here. And I'm going to give it to Soren instead of his pistol. Which means he's only got the club. He has no min... Actually, no. It's not worth it because I think it's going to be really awkward. Here, I'm gonna actually switch the pistol out for the SMG. So we have better shredding chances. Basically, kill 3 captains, and it's a pretty tight map from recollection. So this is going to be the setup here. Alright, let's go for real. We're on the ground, locating the targets now. Okay, so we've got to kill Tau, who's way across there, Ulto, who's right in front of us, and Omega, who's pretty close by as well. Of course, there are plenty of guards here, thankfully. Yeah, so there's a fire comm and a basic guard here. What pathing would I take? Our exit is there, so I would kind of rather go around like this to grab the loot and then end this way. Otherwise, I have to do more doubling back, and I'd ideally like not to. So I think let's start by just... I'm going to do a yield first, just so I'm going down to around 10. Makes the movement a little bit nicer. Okay, there's a sniper nearby as well, sure. Nothing too spicy yet. Okay, we're going to probably assassinate you. Yeah, you're going away for now, that's fine. You're both going that way, it's kind of annoying. Okay, well, this is going to be shadow them into the room and then kill them. And then we're never coming back, so we're going to have guards really, really, really displaced. Let's see. It's going to be a little bit awkward. I have to end my turns early in some cases. Let's see. What can I target here? Nothing really at all. I don't have any good targets for this. Yeah, all I can really do is run up and then stop. It's okay. So their vision cones. Yeah, we can get shadow somewhere like this. Put it probably here. Nah, I do want it in the corner if I can help it. Anyway, let's put you here. We see lots of guards now. It's going to be a little rough. It's okay, though. You're going to go there and be done. I will probably be willing to use the AR on this. I'm going to have you short. You'll just want the information of what this guy can... what information he can get. So, you cleanly see this. You should see this, but I'm not guaranteed on that. And so it's like... I almost want to, like, sneak up even farther, but... It's like, there's a chance he literally won't see over this, but I'm pretty sure I'm okay. Let's see. Okay, cool. It tells me if I stand right there, his thing pops. I should be doing this. I should be using running to preview the cones. Unfortunately, the cones just aren't that accurate, which is too bad, but it is what it is. So yeah, we're going to shadow you guys to right here. It's telling me it's going to work. I guess we can drag it even farther across. Standing... yeah, standing like behind those crates is good for me, I think. Okay, go. We got them both. Good. That's what I wanted to see. We should all be pretty safe around there. And then anarchists can behave similarly. Again, I'm not actually too worried about using the AR and going loud with it. I think that'll be okay. Okay, that's going to be us. Now, the consideration I'm trying to think about is, do I want to open with the AR and maybe even the Urban Assault and basically get a lot of value off of shredding? So I don't have something like Slash Slide, right? So I don't have any AoE melee talents, but getting, 4 bullets out of the AR is pretty worthwhile. I also think it's pretty worthwhile to drag some guards towards the zone and just clean up a lot of the map by having them all run toward us at the start. Yeah, you're going all the way across the map, who cares? Don't know what you're doing yet, doesn't really matter. You shouldn't be able to see us, and you don't. Thank you for investigating that shadow. Gotta say, very, very nice. And you're gonna go investigate the shadow as well. Please don't fully block line of sight. Yeah, it's a little bit rough. Okay, we're not getting the cleanest here. Okay, ideally we get a little bit of stealth damage here, so I would like to surprise them. So I'm gonna crouch for one more. Yes, the entire map's gonna hear me. It's fine, honestly. Again, dragging some guards over is acceptable. 100% accurate, because they're all surprised. We love to see that. We shred, we crit. Now they're very easily killed. I'm going to pop this to give my team steamroll. If it kills, great. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Alright, my team gets steamroll. Oh, we re-crit him and triggered downer twice. That's annoying that that happens. I had sent that as a bug report already. Hopefully they fix that. I think it's kind of silly. I guess we should grab this box on the way out if we can, so that we don't have to deal with them a second time. Actually, I'm not going to catch more than one person. Let's not bother. I'm going to run you in a straight line forward, though. Okay, let's double check who's my fastest runner. Stats, move speed 113, 114, 121. It's you, Molly. You're the fastest runner. Alright, well, you're just going to run up and club this guy twice. That's in range. Great. Strike 1. Yeah, that wasn't great. Strike 2. Down you go. And would you look at that? My whole team is back to hidden. This is so satisfying, by the way. It feels so good. I'm going to leave these body timers up, because dragging more guards where we're not going to be is good for us, actually. Librarian can simply... He is closer to this exit, actually. The move speed delta is pretty small, right? It's 114 to 121. Yeah, I think he makes it on a clean action point breakpoint. And maybe she would have as well, but this seems acceptable to me. $25k cred ship. Oh my gosh, yes! We're finding Dr. Ocular pieces. Ooh, and we got a sure shot. We got an armor that we're probably not going to use, but this is my first time actually getting a piece of Actually, this might have been... Actually, it almost certainly is. Injected files are almost always common, the same level that you are in your unskilled power level, and at the bottom of the boxes. I'm pretty sure these were injected. I could be wrong. I don't know for certain, but there's a good chance these were injected. Which is good. It's what I wanted. I wanted the injected files. Now, one interesting wrinkle here is I don't know who's going to be sent to do what. Now, actually, Remake rolled well in initiative, so no matter what, I can pre-computed Librarian and get him out. But I don't want to deal with these guys. Unless a captain is sent, then we'll ambush him in this room again. But otherwise, yeah, you're actually going to be safe to be sent back over. It'll be alright. Anarchist makes this box. I think that's fine. We're a little spread out, but I think it's fine so far. I think we're okay. Dr. Sevenfold Part 5. We got a blueprint that we can't use. Okay, so Omega was sent, and they only heard gunfire once. That makes sense. So Omega is one of my targets, and he's going to be sent towards the gunfire. He's going to be sent right here. He's probably going to walk. He's going to get to, like, here and stop. Librarian goes before Omega. I want to spend 1 AP and then be at a good spot, so somewhere like this should be acceptable. Hit a bunch of delays. You're at your checkpoint already. And we're 3 turns away from someone being dispatched to check out the corpses. Yeah, it is pretty clearly correct for me to ambush this guy, so we're gonna, like, take a good long time waiting for him, and that's gonna be okay. I think you're hidden enough. If not, we'll figure it out. But nobody else is gonna dispatch off a single set of gunfire. You're gonna get, like, roughly to the edge of the laser gate, maybe a little bit farther. Oh, that's actually much better than I thought. Okay, that's actually very killable. That's good for me. Molly's far away. I actually might not have the kill right now. You're going to be going all the way over to there. Right? You're going to be going in a straight line down, I'm pretty sure. You're at 18. I mean, I should just let you walk again. I think getting the kill is going to be a little tough here when most of my team can't fight. So I really do want to get almost everyone just... Yeah, let this guy walk all the way to here. He's going to see Remake. I'll have to move her a little bit. Yeah, we're all going to post up here. That's going to be fine. We set our trap, and that'll be okay. Panzer, I think, is fine where he's standing. I'll put him a little bit farther back, make room for the Cyber Knight. Again, leave the bodies where they are. Remake can reload her guns. Go there. Reload the AR. You're fine. I'm going to tuck Librarian in a little bit further. Okay. No new information, so 2 tally. And then, I mean, we got pretty lucky that Omega was sent, but we're there. Ulti might be hard to grab, that's okay. One difficulty is he might be one of the ones sent toward those corpse timers, which means he's going to be in a weird spot. Anyway, you're going to hunt, you're going to have some AP. You chose the wrong direction. You're so dead. I am tempted to again go loud here and drag more guards toward our little room of death. But I think no. Well, let's see. I am actually, no, I'm really tempted to do that. Panzerweights. I'm really, really tempted. I kind of wish I had used, like, the Urban Assault to get the kills, because I think dragging more than 1 guard would have been the right choice. Okay, in the future, I should be smarter. And intentionally try to drag more enemies over. Like, that would actually just be, like, the correct choice. Okay. Well, that's the first captain down. Now, 2 more guards are going to be sent to go investigate these bodies, and based on timing, let's see, what is this attached to, if anything? Nothing. Okay, this has nothing attached to it. Fair enough. Yield. I'm going to have Panzer knock this thing down, and we'll try to find somewhere to stand to be useful. We got to figure out who is sent, because it might not be the captains. So for now, we're going to go make forward progress if we can. This is definitely a little disjointed, don't get me wrong. Because, like, my Cyberknight can't move, Librarian's very far. The game may easily send people that I would want to ambush, and I'm not in a spot to do it, but odds are they don't send the captains, so I'm going to pretend that it's just guards getting completely out of the way that we can just ignore and just move on. Obviously, I could be wrong, but we'll see. There we go. Take my reload. We are going to escalate. That's probably okay. Let's go see what the escalation is and who's sent. I'm looking for... I didn't see any notifications. I don't know who's going. I don't know if you guys heard gunfire. No, I think you just became suspicious on your own. Okay, we just wait to see who goes where then. We just do a hard delay and see what happens. Okay, you're on patrol. You're on patrol toward me, which is good. You're patrolling around, but I don't know where you're going. I guess I could use look ahead to figure that out. Are they sending nobody? That would surprise me, but yeah, they sent nobody to investigate the gunfire. Okay, huh. Maybe no one... No, they for sure heard some gunfire. Whatever. Alright, let's go kill people. 3 AP is sufficient to strike once and then shoot the SMG. That'll work for me. Hello. You're angry. I am debuffed with minus 25 evasion. That is obviously not ideal. Glancing hit, also not ideal. And to make this easier, I'm just going to Shuriken Wave you. Lower your evasion. But we finally have the 0 action point claw attacks. That will probably one-shot, so I'm just going to claw 3 times. That'll likely kill. And we are off to the races. I want to get Librarian toward the host, so I think having her go here is fine. Sure, whatever. Weapon mod blueprint, who cares? I should really consider prioritizing the reload, but for now I'm going to run up towards the team instead. Get you there into the boxes. It looks very safe. We are going to lose a body timer very soon, and that will have guards be angry. Fast way the host is that way. I don't want to be, of course, inside the rectangle. Not worried about anyone over there finding me, so I'm just going to put you here. Good enough for now. And I could have actually stopped short and skip-jacked into this, but actually I still might security siphon something. If I have this very AP, I'll siphon this, just to reveal, get the free scan on the security control unit. Okay, you've been sent. I think you're the only one. Yeah. You're gonna run it into my team and die. Okay, well, that's fine. Yeah, you're not dangerous yet. Go ahead, make my day. Yeah, you're not dangerous. Alright, here we go. I believe you'll not do anything. Correct? Yeah, basically right now, the way that the guard AI is coded, when they notice something at the edge of their vision, well, primarily at the edge of their vision, the way it manifests anyway, anytime they notice something new, they will stop and try to digest what's going on. But because he's stopping, his turn is going to end imminently after like a quarter second or whatever, and that ends up firing before the vision cone fills and sees that he's alert and sees a full enemy, and thus makes him try to act. And so you end up like, you can like let guards walk in on you and it doesn't matter because they'll end their turn before anything happens. That's actually hilarious. I managed to drag his vision the wrong way, and so now he's not useful. That's so funny. I mean, we just take the kill because it's 0 AP and there's nothing else going on. Let everyone else do their job easier. Great. Well, he was sent to investigate, and he's not going to find anything. Of course, the other corpse is going to time out soon. So, well, at the end of this turn, rather, so someone else is going to go looking. I'm going to prioritize reloading here. I don't have to get too much closer to my team, it's fine. But 3 AP can definitely be hard to fit into a turn otherwise. Yeah, I'm going to go here and siphon this. Actually, you know what? No, it doesn't matter. I can siphon it next turn because I need to... Yeah, that way it's down for 2 turns, and my team can make it through this part of the hallway. H, by the way, is the hotkey for toggling on things like vision cones. I get asked that once every few videos. Wanted to leave that reminder out. Okay, you're going to find the corpses. You're going to send more guards that way to go investigate that. I'm going to go ahead and siphon this camera. I'm going to go hack. And I have a nice, beautiful 240 IO. But yeah, I can still take that leverage at some point. Let's go load the basics. And make our progress. Connection health is never a problem for a Wireghost. Alright, well, here is a clear unlink angle. Just don't want to deal with it whatsoever. There are a good number of devices I care about. I actually might kill them all just to get rid of them all. I'm going to get rid of traps here as well. So let's see. If you use a program, that's annoying. I could unlink to get rid of these guys, then I can get rid of that one pretty safely. But it's going to mean there's going to be some really, really gnarly heavy activize thing. But I'm going to lose Cyber health. Well, okay, it's actually not that bad. I'm going to take 1 bit of damage from this, that's all. So... get rid of you. Get rid of you. Oh, right. I can't load any programs till next turn. That's fine, though. I'm going to No, I should wait on rehacking it. What's worth hacking? Actually, probably is that camera, to be honest. The other things we want to hack later. Okay, last camera. I'm going to stop here. I don't want to lose more connection. I have to load Deception next turn to get through there. But yeah, I don't want to have to deal with like another stack of Activice that I can't easily kill when I only have 1 charge of cash burn, which is going to be for the CPU. Actually, no, it's not, because CPU's here. I don't care about that one. Oh, if you click on them, it shows you where the Activice went. I didn't realize. Okay. That's kind of a minor bug. I'm going to send that one in. Okay. Minor bug. Location of... what's it called? So you manually click on the node. I'm not told where they are until I just click on every red cube, and now I know. Screenshot should be quite obvious. Okay. Anyway, you're good for now. I'm going to get rid of you in the future, and then knock down every single ice because I can. You're on patrol. Good for you. You're going to be a little bit annoying to kill. I have Shadow back, which is good. I'm going to drag you in toward that box, probably. Turn your vision code on briefly. I could drag both these guys to one location. I think I don't mind that. If I can. I'm not even sure. Well, actually, no. If I go to 2 AP, I easily can. And I think dragging you guys in there is actually worthwhile. Grabbing easy kills seems like a good idea. And hopefully I'm behind enough cover to be safe, but I'm not sure that's true. I guess if I step out from cover, it's okay. I think he can step out from cover to use Shadow. We'll see if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, he will. Alright, go as far forward as you can. You guys are going right there. And I should be safe where I'm standing. We can get the team quite far forward, which is cool. That should be workable. Again, we're behind these boxes, he's just standing right here. So I should be safe where I'm standing. That one should be safe too. That should be safe too. If I'm wrong, it's not the end of the world. Put you somewhere like that. Camera's down for a good long time. This never bounced anywhere from line crawler. Oh well. Okay. A random basic grunt being sent towards the next corpse. Rebooting a jammed device, not the end of the world. Oh, well, it's kind of annoying though. If it turns, yeah. Alright, that sucks. 2 more guards being sent somewhere I don't want them. I'll have to re-kill it. That's really unfortunate. That timing was the worst it could have been. It might end up being okay, but we'll see. So you're coming up here. You need to get rid of this, and then I'm going to kill everything without reading. Because I might want to path through the middle at some point. I might not, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, this happens again. Hell's getting a little bit low, but we're okay for now. That's really annoying. That's got to be an unlink, I'm pretty sure. Off you go. Get some connection health back, for fun. Take any action, steal AP, that's annoying. Load a program, won't do that. Well, they're all on the way, unfortunately. It's not going the easiest it could have been. Well, the nice thing is we're running a little bit low on guards, so a lot of them have nothing else to do but follow the soon-to-be new commands. Okay. Once again, we're going to load the AR up. So the thing is, right, we have two events here. We have an event here from you seeing a corpse, wherever you saw it. Whatever, who cares? And we're going to have an event here from the gunfire. And there's these 4 guys left. So the odds are pretty high they're going to be sent toward me. Which means it's pretty high that the captains, these 2 guys right here, are going to be sent to go investigate us, and we can make it even easier. We get the downer to pop. Missed that one, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh well. I'm going to go ahead and do some initiative modification now. I think Panzer gets to do pretty well with this SMG. Yep. That's not too bad. I'm going to have you re-trigger red line by just simply running up here and clawing. They're going to go find corpses and try to investigate. I understand, but for now, down you go. The red line is back on for me. I'm going to go there. I'm going to hide behind one of these things. A research report. How exciting. Okay, you're for sure safe if you're hiding back there. So I'm going to leave you there. That should be okay. And yeah, from what we saw from everything else, line of sight was also fine. So, yep, for all 4 remaining guards are told to move. Escalation is timers. Yep, okay. Alright, well... I think these are lying. These are not manifesting based on the security report coming in. Well, actually, maybe. You're searching for the corpse timer. Although I could have sworn you were told to move. Well, we'll find out. Please don't turn alert. Good. Hopefully you don't either. You have room to hunt. Yep. Oof. Deep enough in the corner. Okay, you are chasing that body down, so that wasn't a lie. You're definitely still looking for those corpses. And then Ulto just did nothing. Okay. You take any action, steal AP, disabled. If you load a program, relocate. Okay, that part's fine. I'm tempted to just simply cash burn this. I actually got to be worried. These are very similar looking icons. Actually, I'm going to give feedback. Feedback. Cash burn and deck bending icons are too similar. I cannot easily tell at a glance which one is which. I think that's a fair assessment. Okay, I'm just going to nuke this because I really don't want to deal with everything here. Cache burn, they're all gone. Great. Load a program, download a file. Got it. I'm going to take a step back here. Stole some tokens, by the way, which is fun. What I'm going to do is unload and reload Deception, so it has 2 charges, to make this a lot cleaner, and then we'll navigate down the bottom at the end. That should work out okay. Alright, well, that is everyone being done for now. You're still doing nothing, which I find funny. I don't need a Silent Stalker for one basic grunt who's easily killed. We do need to reinvest in this guy. Good damage, let's claw him down. Nice. Am I in Crimson Vector range? No. Just gonna, I don't want a pistol. I'm gonna walk up 1. I'm gonna Crimson Vector for another hit. And then I will just simply claw again and get some decent damage here. And look at that, right? Suddenly the power spike is in, and I probably should have lasered first. My fault. Ideally, Panzer gets a skill, so that Remake can reload. That's you. Hello? Really? Whatever. Down you go. We should run toward this captain. We need to kill him. It's literally the objective. I should really play for the reload here, so I'm going to. We're going to run down and ambush that guy. We're sadly escalating again. Corpse is running out. Guards over there, it's fine. They're really far away. But there have been a lot of events down here, so it's going to get a little bit annoying. Yeah, you're just on patrol still, which is funny to me. Alright, so I've got what I need. Here I go. That's going to be a little rough. Don't want to lose 20 connection at a time, so we're just going to take the AP bath. 2 more active ice there, shouldn't be the end of the world. Tally both times. Yeah, 10 per action, yikes. Cash out's getting pretty low now. Gotta be careful about that one. Okay, this is download, load a program, and download. And if I had saved AP a little bit, I just needed, what, 7 more AP? I actually could have tanked the tally per action a couple more times, as it turns out. It's not the end of the world. Next time we finish downloading, and then we can move forward. Not the end of the world. When I have rewind, that'll feel a lot better. No, you're hunting the wrong way, you idiot! I hate you. Alright, well, we charge. Okay, thankfully he's going back that way. If I stand behind these barrels, we're going to be safe. And not get seen. Not worried about that guy. If you're standing right there, I'm going to be safe right here. Mago's a reinforcement. You found a corpse. You're going away I don't want you to. And he rolled well on initiative, which sucks for me. Damn. We're going to have a fight on our hands. I don't want that. I mean, I guess we'll see what you actually go and do, but you have a really good chance of being very annoying. Actually, he might see my, darn it, they're all way too close. I really don't like that. Don't want to preempt you. I need to go see what happens. Oh, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I didn't think about him seeing Panzer and making things tough. This is actually really bad. This is really bad. This is really bad. Disable, disabled. Don't load any programs. Got it. Okay. So the reason it's bad... Wait, no way. He turned alert too late and didn't share status. No, no, no. When his turn goes, he's going to turn alert. Panzer's getting shot. I don't believe he gets 2-hit here. But this guy's going to immediately turn alert, and he's going to shoot Panzer. Remake is hidden. But if this guy high rolls on damage, Panzer is dead on first shot. Because he's going to start bleeding out and then die. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's... Wait, can I... Can I get in range of smoke? I think I can. Oh, it's massive. My Wireghost holding a smoke grenade, and we're not instantly dead. That is huge. I'm glad the host is right there. Okay. Yeah, we throw it there to protect the team. That is such a save. Oh, man, that is lucky. The funny thing is I gave Librarian... So I dropped two stealth armors. So Remake has one. And I gave Librarian the other because I'm like, look, the Wireghost is not going to be in combat very often. So having him go early and like turn off devices is really valuable. So I gave him a like +2 initiative, like weak armor, and he managed to break the tie. And that's a pretty big deal. You being on the way is good for me, actually. So thanks for that. You're angry but have no line of sight. But they're very angry, and if they walk up, they're going to turn alert as well, and we have combat on our hands. It's combat we can handle. But we have combat on our hands. Alright, last guy. Are you running? Yep, you're going to turn alert. Oh, you're not. Oh, nope, you turned alert. Okay. Well, we have smoke for a couple of turns. And Remake can absolutely mess with initiative as needed. That's direct line of sight, right? Okay, so the question now becomes, how do I properly mess with initiative with these three who need to be killed? Only one of whom is a mandatory kill, but all three, of course, must die to make this work out. Yeah, okay. Eventually I'm going to clear that host for loot, but I might not because of how rough this is already. So let's see. You are the most easily meleeed by Panzer. Probably not easily anarchist. She's pretty far away. You have a good initiative roll. Let's see. You're at 15. You're at 17. You're at 17. Okay, that's no different. I have Steamroll and Downer available, so I can get a crit on this guy. That'll give me a little something to feel good about. Crit chance 25%. 3 bullets. Decent shot. Crit and shred. Thank you very much. This lowers you guys down to 9 and 11. As people come in, though, they can turn alert and be useful, so I've got to be a little bit cautious around that. I have an AT grenade that I'm kind of willing to throw. I'm going to slow you guys down. Okay, you're going the wrong way still, although you'll get woken up by the AI. You'll come over and you'll have... I think you can, well, if the escalation is giving all the guards action points, she's going to be able to get in there, be able to shoot. But, okay, for now I'm going to delay and let everyone else do their jobs and see how it goes. So I'm going to put you here. Right there's 3 AP remaining. This guy's at 17. I'm going to shuriken wave you. Oh, I actually hit this guy too, which I didn't think about. It's kind of nice. I'm going to wait on the club, because I want to see what Anarchist can do, which is probably not much. It is, in fact, not much. She's not, like, even close to getting into range for stuff. Yeah, absolutely not. And this guy is heavily armored, so this is going to be just rough all around. Okay, we're going to be hiding in smoke then for this turn. All I can really do, because this doesn't give move speed, so... Oh, you know, I can hide... No, this is worth the V-caps. These are cheap anyway. So get 1 AP back right away, but I also get some move speed percent. So get to run all the way here. I could have Silent Stalkered. In fact, I will. For the kinetic as pure, just to make this strike slightly better. It won't... Wow, we actually glanced anyway. That really sucked. These claw attacks aren't very good, but I just wanted the damage. So you're done. Panzer, I'm not allowed to stun, so I have to go for a basic attack here. Okay-ish damage. We're going to go put our team inside of smoke, so that you are useless. And then it really doesn't matter what your initiative is, because you can't do anything anyway. We'll melee you next turn. Remake has to be careful around having any initiative left at all. Has to hide back in the smoke. Because Ulto could come around and shoot. Sniper getting aggro is not the end of the world. Can't do really anything for 1 AP. You know what, I could consider knocking to the motion field sensor, but I'm going to wait. I'm just going to duck back into smoke. And your move, guards. We're going to escalate. Is it motivating the guards? If so, I am sad. Yep, it is motivating the guards. I think my Wireghost is still fine, but I don't know that for 100% certain. I would like to attack early here to get steamroll to happen. So I'm going to step out yet again. I'm going to do my best to kill you. That is my team under steamroll. I'm going to take a step back into here again, I think. I don't have a better option than that. I really don't believe. So I'm using up AP constantly to make that happen, but what else is there to do? You're hunting around the corpses, that's fine. Anarchist gets this kill basically every time. I think not letting you run is correct. Strike 1 is whatever. Strike 2 might kill, it does, that's good. We're still escalating. It's very unlikely we're not going to escalate. You were not told to do anything. You can wait. You can wait. You're doing the wrong thing. Okay, please run toward me, Tau the guard captain. Please run toward me. Flanking, I'm sure you are, buddy. That Overwatch cone does not do anything. Thanks for being garbage. Just for safety, I'm going to run up to the side of him. Although I want to be on this side so that I'm not blocking other people's line of sight. Although he is in smoke, so it's not like gunfire is going to matter, but the smoke's going to end at the end of this turn. Your initiative is 7, because it was already low when you went into Overwatch. Overwatch puts you at whatever this turn... Whatever initiative was this turn, -2. First hit shreds, nice. Might as well claw. Could run to that side, I don't want to. Librarian's going to yield, Panzer's going to do the clubbing. Not going to be in range, right? No, it's not going to be close. Okay, I'll put you in front of him. We get a couple of strikes. We might kill, but... Oh, with a crit we do, actually. Thank you, massive crit vulnerability, and thank you having crit chance from your passive tree and a bunch of tech stat. And what a ragdoll. Alright. So, turn 12 is not going to happen. I'm going to go line crawler that, so we can run through the middle. You're going to need help before you do anything, so you are going to go... remainder of turn is not ideal. I might like put you here and then wait. You can literally... Well, no. You actually want to grab this host if I can help it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you're going to get all the way here on your turn. I don't know what you're doing, but you're probably not going to find my Wireghost. I don't know what you're doing, but you're going to go pretty far as well, I'm betting. But I actually believe him standing here is going to be safe. I could be wrong about that, but I believe he's going to be safe. But I want him on the next host. I could also choose to skipjack into these wires and knock everything down. And then based on where you're going, yeah, you could see my CK, so I'm going to put you on this side of the laser. If I'm here, actually... If I'm here, I don't get seen based on that pathing. Right? That would have a chance, but I think it wouldn't happen. I think it's fine. I'm going to go here and end my turn, and that'll be acceptable. Don't know where Ulto's going yet. Got to kill him at some point. Quantum interference 2 Tal. You're right. Nothing else is happening. There is nothing of note going on at all. I'm going to save the -2 initiative on that for a bit. Okay, I don't mind you doing this, actually. You don't see the knight, which is what I expected. I need the knight to knock down one of these and then have... I mean, I really want to skipjack this. It's going to be nothing on my turn. But I think it's really worthwhile. Knock everything down here. Then just double checking it's attached to the host. Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's just knock everything back down. They're all disabled. I want 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Not 5. Okay, 4 and 5 are maybe skippable. 2, 3, 6, 7. And then, based on AP count, doesn't really matter. We'll just get them both anyway. Alright, nice job on the skipjack. Disconnect. Still have 1 AP, which is great. It seems to me like using, like, something like loading programs or using talents will bleed some of your meat space action points, but otherwise you are somehow able to preserve AP on the turn you connected. I don't fully understand it still, but that's my current running theory. Okay, you're useless. Great. You're going to go very far. Weird that I can't move the camera on this one. Yeah, so you almost saw me, but not really. That's what I expected. And then same for there. Alright. You rolled a 12. I'm not worried about not being, you being able to be killed, so let's go. We're already escalating, so even if we fail part of this, it's not even that bad. I think you going on that side would be better. Give more space for the team. This tells me I have an attack. As far as I can, right there. I pretty cleanly have an attack. That's good. This will be very good damage. Oh, yeah. I don't think you died a 1 claw attack. There's a chance, but I'm just going to take the sword kill here. And let's see. Do I want to stop any of these body timers? Not especially. Actually, I do want to pull Ulto into my team. So I would like to shadow you all the way to right here. Here you go. And I'm going to hide you behind that so that you are not catchable. Do a little similar for Remake. Try to make sure she's in a reasonably protected spot. Something like that should work. Here, I'm going to spend 1 AP to get there. And then the other AP to stand there should be line of sight everything I care about. I could be wrong, but I believe he'll be okay. And then you're okay to handle for now. Escalation's almost certainly reinforcements. Hopefully they're not in a bad spot. Thankfully they're not in a bad spot. Okay. Managing to mess them pretty well. Looks like none of them are woken up. They're going to go on patrol routes. They don't get any special buffs here. That's good. Librarian should go hack. Nothing else here matters. This will likely not snap to the front, but I guess we'll see. Ooh, that was a mistake. Not the end of the world, but a mistake. My team is still safe, though. So I don't know where the SCU is, as I didn't do a... Actually, I literally couldn't. Everything attached here is a tier 2 node. So I could not have done any pre-revealing. Traps are download and download. Got it. Makes it easy. Okay, well, no one else can hear the gunfire. You're my best shred. Panther will always get spotted no matter what. So I'm going to go around here. I'm going to full auto. It is moderately accurate. Sadly, I'm no longer a stealth boy, but we get that, which is good. Lower evasion makes the next turn easy. You don't have Silent Stalker up, so you're not going to get anything too spicy here, but that's okay. If I hide you in this cubby, you are a little bit less likely to be found. Just the farther up you are, right? Let's put you here. She's already spotted, so it doesn't matter. Hit 1, okay. Hit 2. Was hoping to get some shreds, but didn't get them. It's too bad. I'm gonna short yield. No, I'm gonna laser for crit chance. Now I can't short yield because I have 0 AP, but the debuff was worth it, I think. There's a final crit. I mean, we have like 35 crit chance on you. And then, I mean, the SMG basically always gets the kill. Wow, this is a lot of crit chance, actually. It's been stacking up. Yep. We get in a range here. It tells me I will lurch out. Final captain dead. Mission complete. Okay. So, Matrix host, loot box, and we're done. I think Panzer is going to be fine to stand somewhere like this. Hopefully we don't get run at too hard by this guy, but it's totally possible. Nope, we're good. These guys shouldn't go too far in their own turn. Yep. They're simply calmly walking. But they are walking toward us, so we've got to be a little bit careful. Let me slow you guys down. I can't. Rip. Okay, no reason to rush this then. Do I want to make Anarchist faster? Shouldn't need it. CK goes for this box. Please tell me I'm not wrong about this, by the way. You found a corpse, not the end of the world. I'm going to delay so that I can deal with these guys later on in the turn. Anarchist has got to be careful around not getting spotted. Understandable. Oh, that thing's also annoying. Ah, that is annoying. Okay. I need to... Does Panzer have... No. Darn. Okay, full delay for you then. Panzer should step a little bit farther away to make sure we're safe. Don't want to get someone in here and spot up. Librarian can go make some progress. Download. Download. Can't load any files. Might not be a problem. Currently isn't. AP cost, then go here. Doesn't look too spicy. There should be a trap there, though. Has triggered as harmless. If reset, it would trigger. If use a program, restarts all ice. Yep. Alright, so far, pretty good progress. AP, then connecting out. Scan. Okay. I'm going to grab sleaze. I'm going to walk down. And I'm actually going to unlink this. One there. The rest behind me. Okay. Scan for safety. What is it if you load a program? I need to care about that because I need to load up scan. So let's use AP efficiently. Spend 5 here, and then we'll get rid of both these next turn. There's one guy down there. It's not the end of the world. Take my download and my turn. Okay, you're coming closer again. You turn suspicious. It's fine though, you don't see anything. Alright, you need to kill this so that we don't generate an escalation. I'm now going to look ahead, you guys, so I have info. They are heading across the map, which is not ideal for me. We can navigate that. So, what I am looking forward to getting, although I'm going to put a lot of points into Rewind first, is I do want to take the, like, I think it's a +3 on look ahead. That gives it up to minus 30% move speed. Which turns out is, I mean, I keep not getting it because, again, the combat talents are better, right? I want Tactical Surge, I want Atomic Stutter, and then by that point in time, you're so strong that the move speed is less relevant. But, yeah, so 2 of you are going to be running all the way over to there. Pretty sure I just stay in the hallway and wait, and then I rejoin the Cyber Knight, and we'll find our way out later. 1, 2... They don't see the hacker, so I think Panzer can hide back here and be okay, or go in the hallway himself, but the hallway would trigger a security event. So I might just have him... Yeah, just kind of hide around back here with the Wireghost. Like, I hug that wall, but it makes me a little bit nervous. Like, if they turn around for some reason. I'm also very far from actually joining the fight. I mean, they're eventually going to get out of the way, though. They're going to get past here and then leave, so... I'm going to hug this and pretend I'm okay. But depending on where reinforcements spawn in the next escalation, or they get redirected by these... Ideally, though, they're not running down the hallway, though, right? They're heading toward wherever corpses were. So we might be okay, actually. I'm going to leave you as you are. You're still going to take that patrol. Ideally sees no one. So far it does not. Okay, you're going that way. It's weird that I can't pan the camera sometimes. Okay, minor bug. I often can't pan the camera during a guard move. This feels like a recent problem, more so than usual. It will be a regular guard's turn, whom I'm already aware of, and I can't pan, only rotate. It might be when guards are the top of the initiative. Not sure. Alright, well, we can keep waiting around and doing stuff. So, no program loading is bad for me. New stuff, good for me. Woke up one ice, very rude. If you exit, be annoying, understood. Don't care about these at all, so I'm going to skip that one. Sleaze you, take my downloads, get rid of you. Great. These are down, need new anti-trap. This is a CPU. Actually, you know what? I should knock this down now. Well, I've got the tokens and everything. So I've got 2 tokens right now. I cannot get any more active ice with anything special. So I'm just going to load up dagger. I'm going to go here. I'm going to cash burn this. Have enough AP that I'm okay. Spike the CPU. Don't need this either. It just means I won't escalate now. I didn't know it was here. I didn't know that this was the APU. I just had forgotten the layout. Next turn that goes down, though, and we're okay. Although if I had Trap Keeper, it would be even nicer. You're checking out the bodies than hunting, so you're less useful than before. That's good news for me. And then, yeah, you're doing similar stuff by investigating the bodies, so... Great. They are less useful. We take those. You're still running away from me, so I think we can just let you do that. 4 AP to there, and then start going back. Ooh, nice. We got a new blade. And then fastest route to there. I mean, it's definitely not going in that straight direction, but... Through the bottom makes sense to me. I'm going to leave you where you are. Panzer should be fine where he is. I'm going to wait on using white noise for if I actually need it on a future turn. So we're okay here. Orders received. Oh, you might turn around and see me instantly. That could be a problem. You're going that way. Ideally, from recollection, you just take a hard 180, nothing happens. Let's see. You two count as spotted? If I shadow you, is that any better? I don't think so. I'm gonna do this. That way you won't see anything. Like, you're probably gonna 180 and not see anything at all, but if you were going to, it'll be fine. Okay, this should be the last of everything here. Scan, what do we got? Download, exit, download. There we go. Finally, everything is grabbed. Nothing else that I care about here. Safely disconnect. Let's wait for all the guards to get out of the way. Is someone there? No, of course not. Yep. Okay. That's what I expected, but I wanted to be safe. Off you go hunting. You as well? Yep, you're looking around, bud. Cool. We're not escalating for at least a turn. Start stacking the people on the exit. Go, Anarchist. One more turn for the Cyber Knight, but that's okay. We weren't... Yeah, you're going to be fine. I might want to go one short and self-pre-compute so that I go first. That way, in case hunting goes randomly poorly, I'm not caught in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm min-roll above everybody. I'm going to white noise you guys so that I can get out safely. Without making them turn around or anything like that. Great. No escalation, and I'm first, so we're good. Not bad. Not bad at all. Took an hour by the end of it, but... honestly, yeah, we got all the way to sec level 7 as well. But it is kill 3 captains. We did clear up both hosts. It is definitely slower on a Wireghost than a hacker. Wireghosts are pretty definitively worse at conventional matrix host hacking than hackers, but Skipjack is very good. I think this class feels like balanced, but it does make me be like, you know, I don't need to clean out all the hosts. Squad levels up for the most part. Now that we're power level 2, base XP goes up to 75-ish. So yeah, we got a level 2 armor cutter. We got a level 2 pistol to replace. These are the injected files, so Synthetic Drug Research 2, Dr. Sevenfold Part 5, and Dr. Ocular Part 3 was injected, so we can maybe meet Dr. Ocular. Good amount of accounts and files in this, though. Like, this was pretty worthwhile to me. We got, what, 30 influence, plus whatever the file set's mint, which, you know, prorate 20 to 40 influence. So we're going to meet and hire Cybil. Might as well do that now. Let me introduce Cybil. You ran recon for low Z. I case targets. I can gain a fractional move point in reaction and detection radius, so I can get into melee range easier. But she's already long shot, so I really want her to be something that's sniping. I don't really need her to be a sleuth. It's fine. So to me, Agile is kind of like the clear one, because it's actually more fractional MP if you ever do get there. And don't get me wrong, like, move detection radius is a very real node, but flat move speed is nice. It goes up to like 12%, I think, at max. I like picking Agile a lot here. How'd you get your thing? Well, you sold out low Z, you owe somebody obligations, or K-Millie doesn't like you. Getting hatred from a faction can be bad, because occasionally you'll have, like, oh, run legwork in a location, so owing obligations is pretty chill. Welcome to the team. And so, let's see if we can find... I think she's the one. So she's the new Ultratech VP that we know. We owe her some obligations, I believe. Or it's not her, I don't know. I guess it doesn't say that you know her, so it's not her. I take it back. Or it is her and it's misgenerated. Okay. Fair enough. That's got to be her, right? Pretty sure. Don't think I knew her before. Okay, I'm gonna set this bug report. Los Z recon contact generation is buggy. Contact does not have obligations and isn't attached to her. I hired the Los Z recon recruit and chose obligations to an ultra tech exec. I'm pretty sure this is her. No obligations and no tags related to the recon. And I could be wrong, right? This might not be her, but I don't remember seeing her earlier. But again, I could be wrong. Anyway, we can go train some people. We have a lot of open tasks and whatnot. We have some money finally, which is good. Field Ops is 3. We can almost board Hacking Station 3. At some point, I want to go Underworld Hub 3. Might have to delay Underworld Hub 3 for a bit. The upgrade is nice, though. You get tokens. I guess it's actually... Level 3 is not that much better. All it gives you is a third token cap. You don't get them faster. And it only upgrades the legwork chance from 20 to 25%, so... it's not that important. New contacts at 3 is kind of nice, but that's not a rush. Barracks does have room for one more at some point. Faith gets a +1. I believe level 6 is the next talent. Or the next, let me double check, actually. I have it written down. Level... No, sorry, level 8. I keep forgetting. It's level 4, level 8 at the start. Okay, so I've got a while left to go for this here. At level 7, I'll grab Persuasion. Which means I can grab other stuff instead. Actually, what's interesting is I'm looking at it, and since level 7 is a +2, this will be my level 6. Level 7 is going to be this, I think. So I'm going to grab Dealmaker for Corpo contacts and gain more influence. To me, that's worth it. And then level 6 is here. Level 7 is here. Level 8 is going to be that. And then it's going to take level 13, but level 13 is going to be here. It'll be a while, but that's okay. At least XP is steadily increasing now. Right, so level 8 is +1 talent, so I've got plenty of points that I can spend. So I have level 6. Level 7 is a +2. I'm going to go Shadow Charges. I might actually spend the +2 to go here. Then level 8, I'll get Supremacy. Spend your +1. So again, level 7 is 2 points, and level 8 is a +1 for Trapkeeper. Cash burn damage is a little awkward because I don't always generate enough tokens, but this might be worth it. AP cost, really, to me, not worth it. One difficult thing is, though, once I learn Phantom Slide, that's going to be at level like 14, though, as I said, right? Or 13, so yeah, cash burn is my only spender of tokens, so +1 charge seems decent here. I think we can +1 charge and I can find value. I'm pretty sure I can. Because I'm generating tokens with Unlink, and in 2 levels I'm generating tokens with Trapkeeper. So that should be okay. So hope it is. I'm going to have you repair your deck. 4K. Not bad. Level 8 is the new talent for the Warmachine, so what do I want to go for before then? I'm going to probably go for... I mean, I could go like 6, 7, not be ready, and then 8. I kind of want to go towards Overheat. Obviously, Redline is the most power by kind of a lot. Basically, I can do this at 6, this at 7, and then as soon as I go 8, I have to start pathing. I mean, that's fine, though. This is 6, this at 7, and I'm very powerful. Yeah, sounds like I'm playing a Warmachine. Just can't cap it out. You guys are all fine. Here's my Vanguard. As always, free respec. Have to learn 6 talents. I'm going to choose to go for this 6. Pathing here kind of sucks. I hate having to grab 5 travel nodes for 2 things. But it is what it is. Pretty tempted to invest in 1, 2, 3 on Lure. Gem Kit's nice, but I have other people who do some things here. I really like Pinger, but I want to go Lure first. But Pinger is really nice. Dragging guards around is just, it's actually so powerful. I think I slightly underrated dragging guards around, but it's really good. Okay, I don't have much I can spend money on right now because I'm a little tight on everything. Oh, I have things I can sell, though, first. I have some file sets I can mint. That's great. I already have the max rarities available. That should be pretty good. So I have the first piece of Dr. Ocular. We'll keep injecting what I can. Dr. Sevenfold is at 4 out of 5. Dr. Kairos is at 2 out of 5. That's not too bad. Files not used by a set. Ah, we only rolled rare. That sucks. Oh well. Don't care about Bimmer's stuff. Do care about Dance Hall's stuff. Dance Hall's up to 80. The rest of these are just cash. Off they go. I'm going to save this until Dance Hall's ready to upgrade again. Blueprints. Any common weapon blueprint can instantly be sold because I can't... Not allowed to craft common weapons. Now I do, by the way, have the ability to craft a 0.6 action point armor. And so if I can ever cap out Ferocity on my what's her name? On my Warmachine, or I grab all of the fractional action point nodes. Where are they? One there. Right, 1, 2. Thought they were in the middle. I thought the last 2 were in the middle. 3, 4. Yeah. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is not that arduous. I can get 4 fractional AP on the Cyber Knight as well. It's not even that bad. Like, I might be going towards centering. Centering's okay. Well, I guess yeah, centering's here. This would be grabbing it just to grab it. But, like, you know, taking this as the traveler between these two would be fine. And then this is not terrible. I'd be willing to do that, right? Craft the armor and then spend around 7 points for a permanent AP. That's not great, don't get me wrong, but whatever. Okay. Rest of this is going to be... Oh yeah, I have money again. So Hacking Station 3, I think, is the play then. Should allow me to inject more things. I think it's time to start digging out the bottom of the map here. So I want the 2 trainers, Detox and Regular Trainer, and then I'm going to want Counter Intel and Crafting Station. We can play Time Forward if we have nothing else to do right now, as we generate Underworld Hub tokens. On the edge of forming the German connection, yes indeed. I still want to have all these stack up at the same time, so I want to get my proc gens generated first. Influence break for you. Puppet Master is up. That gives me Cyberdex and programs. That's what I wanted to see. Can't afford them all yet, but useful all the same. Dance Hall is here. Programs are capped, which means now I don't need to use Puppet Master anymore. We can do simple Cyberdeck upgrading. You have to be power level 3 until individual mercs are eligible for... individual contacts are eligible for getting the power play tag themselves. A lot of money here, which is nice. Yeah, this is going to stay at 2 for a while, I think. Nanoscrubbers have to be bumped pretty soon. Need to bump cold storage slowly over time to be able to mint 5-piece file sets. For now, though, we can still play Time Forward. Okay, another proc gen legworks. We can get my face plus 4 other mercs on legwork all at the same time. Cold storage is upgraded, needs nano scrubbing, does not surprise me. Let's start making that happen then. When's my next proc gen? Wow, I guess we're really between it, huh? Edge of forming the German connection in this town. Just needs your help. Of course, we had this last time. Need to delay briefly. 14 days, not too bad. But I want to generate these tokens and get everything else ready to go. And I also want to be able to actually run a meat space mission. In fact, what I'm going to do, I forgot to do it earlier. I've been bad about remembering about Co-Conspire. I'm going to Co-Conspire you. Please give me a bodyguard. Nope, CPU spike. That's unfortunate. I want to get another proc gen mission on offer first before I do all this. Hacking Station is 3. There we go. Okay, so, right. Next episode, we're going to be running this Alpha Strike here. I'll get the team ready. Actually, one benefit of Underworld Hub 3 is being able to generate a hover operator contact so that I can have 5 on an Alpha Strike, but... okay, so I will grab the mission here because I might as well. Next episode is going to be Alpha Strike, CPU Spike. Actually, you should grab them both right now to not have... Okay, I'm going to grab them both. The Ox trying to stake out a little corner of our turf. So the Bygone Strike is an option. Gonna go spike a CPU as well. Okay, those are generated. PL7, sure. No huge problems there. We're gonna run these missions, then go blast through all these legworks. Check one thing real quick, which is hype levels. Okay, nothing too special here, actually. We're gonna run what? Soldier, Warmachine, CK Cybersword. I just want my Agent EX for smoke, but I think we'll be fine. Yeah. So it's gonna be something like this, roughly. There's a chance I park her for Cybil but I'm pretty sure no, we'd rather have the Cyber Sword talents in play. So I'll figure it out. I'll do it all off camera, but next episode is going to be the Bygone Strike, as well as the Data Stream finale, and then popping up some legwork and continuing our base. Well, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.